loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we have your February 2025 month ahead prediction. So if you are curious what's going to be happening for you, the things that you can expect, the themes that are going to be overlaying through this next month for you, then you clicked on the right video. What I do is I read the tarot and the oracle cards, and I channel information from guides and spirits of 100% pure white light to bring you information for your highest good at this time. That's going to just help you gain the insight that you need, the awareness that you need, all about, again, your month of February of 2025. So welcome to today's video. The way that this works is I have 4 different groups in front of me. Over here we have group number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you are going to use your intuition in order to find the group that you are the most intuitively called towards. Your intuition is such a powerful sixth sense that everyone has, and your intuition knows exactly which pile is going to resonate with you and which one is going to hold all the relevant information that you need to hear today about your month of February. The way in which you tap into your intuition is a very quick gut instinct, a very quick and subtle force. So perhaps when you saw the thumbnail or when you clicked on this video, there might have been one of these groups that tongue twister that stood out to you amongst the rest. And if so, that's your intuition letting you know that that is the group for you. Then there's going to be timestamps linked down below in the comment box as well as the description box so that you can easily navigate through this video and skip right ahead to your personal reading for the month of February. So that's how your intuition speaks to you. If you are having a hard time visually tapping into the groups, another method that I like to use is I like to use my hand to go over each of the piles and to just sort of sense energetically what I feel as I hold my hand over each of the groups. Maybe you're going to feel a magnetic pull towards one of them. Maybe one of them is going to give you a hot or cold sensation. Maybe one of them is just going to, again, stand out or feel different from the rest. And again, that's your intuition speaking to you, so you'd go ahead and go with that particular group. Occasionally, you may find yourself drawn to multiple groups, and that's totally okay. That just means that there's multiple messages for you in today's video. So you'd go ahead and watch all of the relevant piles for you, but most of the time, there's just gonna be one that stands out again amongst the rest, and that is the pile for you because that's your intuition letting you know that that pile holds all the resonant information and the energies of that pile match you in the present moment. So that is how this video works. Also, if you are curious in any crystal gemstone jewelry, I'll also have my crystal company linked down below as well, where you can get the most gorgeous crystal bracelets. Like, look at these. This is called dark green moonstone, and it is so pretty. It is one of my absolute favorite crystals of all time. And then I always love to pair it with a Larimar ring. But we also have tons of other rings and jewelry on the site as well. So if you want some crystal healing jewelry and some crystal vibes, I'll have my jewelry company linked down below that you can go check out as well. But with all that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right back into today's video. All right, my group number 1s, if you chose this pile with the beautiful titanium aura quartz, then this is going to be your reading for the month of February of 2025. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so beginning with your Astro Dice, let's see your month of February. So we have Mars in Aries in the 9th house. Okay, Mars is such a productive, action-oriented planet, and it rules over the zodiac sign of Aries because both of them are very correlated, very similar. Their energies match, right? So Mars is the ruling planet of Aries. I wouldn't be surprised if you start something new this month, especially with Aries being the first sign of the zodiac. It loves new things. It loves refreshing things, and it is also very energetic. Mars is energetic, Aries is energetic. It's also in its passion, it's feeling good, it is motivated. I feel like this is going to be a busy month for you. And being in the 9th house, the 9th house is the house of philosophy, education, higher learning, travel, expansion, all of those types of energies. So there also could be an opportunity for you to travel this month. And if so, I feel like it would end up being more spontaneous just because of the energies that we have with Mars and Aries. But if travel's not in the books for you, then I feel like there's going to be spontaneous new things just coming into your life that revive your energy, that make you feel energized. It makes you feel excited. And I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time out of the house, to be honest with you. Like Mars and Aries in the 9th house, this is spending time outside, spending time doing activities, spending time just, kind of being busy, but in an inspiring, passionate, energetic, exciting kind of way, because Mars just brings all of that to the forefront. So yeah, definitely getting some of that like really energized sort of feelings from your month so far. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be busy, but I also feel like there's going to be exciting things, like things that you're really looking forward to, perhaps like an exciting event, or again, like travel, or something else that you're doing or beginning or starting that is really exciting for you this month. So let's go ahead and see what else we have for your month of February. We also have the shadow key. Ooh. So this says inner waters, disclosure, emotional healing. And then we also have hidden portal, alternate routes, look closer, and creative solutions. So another thing that I'm seeing for you too, because Mars is also the planet of breakthroughs, by the way. And if anything has been sort of stopping you or keeping you stuck lately, you're going to be finding the creative solutions to that. You're going to be finding ways around that to make something happen. Also, if you currently are trying to make something happen, but you're like, I don't know the way in which to go about it. I don't know how to make this happen. I don't know how to take the next step. You are going to be so much figuring that out this month. Like, you're going to have the biggest epiphanies, realizations that are going to propel you forward. I think it's going to come in a spontaneous way. Things that are currently hidden, like we have shadow and hidden. So there's certain things that you might not be predicting or seeing right now. And I'm getting this energy of spontaneity throughout your month of February. Spontaneous ideas, spontaneous events, spontaneous actions, all coming in to kind of motivate you and move you forward and bring a level of excitement as well. So also inner waters, disclosure, and emotional healing. There might be something that you feel like you really need to also get off your chest this month, or something that's been either on the back burner that we've been neglecting or ignoring or kind of sweeping under the rug. And Mars brings out this energy of like, nope, it's time to face that. It's time to take action. It's time to deal with it. It's time to bring it to the surface. Mars is all about that, right? Mars also is the ruler or traditional ruler of Scorpio. And Scorpio is about the hidden shadow aspects of, us emotionally. So there also could be certain things that emotionally you're like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to face it. Or, again, something that we've just been sort of ignoring. And I feel like it's coming to the surface this month for you to deal with. And then afterwards, it's going to lead you to expansion. It's going to lead you to moving forward. It's going to lead you to more spontaneity, feeling more energetic, feeling just, again, this breakthrough kind of energy, which I feel like is going to be so positive for you, especially if you've been feeling like you need that. Because anytime that we're holding stuff within, like generally it's the best thing to just bring it up to the surface. So we also have the death card being reversed here. This is also connected to Scorpio energy. This is actually one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. And when death is reversed, it can indicate that we're going through some internal shifts. So you might be dealing with certain things on your own, internally, maybe wanting to do an internal change, wanting to change something about yourself, wanting to change the way you handle situations, wanting to change your patterns. Maybe you're realizing that like, I don't want to hide and I don't want to be in the shadows anymore. I want to be able to speak. I want to let out my inner warrior. I want to feel confident. I want to take action. I want to be able to speak my mind. Like maybe you have all of these different sort of feelings, and the death card being reversed is going through this internal shift where we're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to dedicate to these changes and I'm going to work on this. So I feel like you're doing things to kind of make those changes that are going to help liberate you more. And I also feel like you are gaining confidence when it comes to speaking your mind and being yourself. We also have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so this is going to bring you towards more emotional balance in your life. Queen of Cups, she also focuses on her fulfillment, because the Queen of Cups reminds us that if we don't have a full cup, we don't have any energy to give to anything else or anyone else. And having a full cup is so important. It's just like the gas that you put in your car. If it's empty, it's not going to be taking you anywhere, right? You're not going to be going anywhere no matter how hard you try. So it's so important for us to have a full cup so that we can move forward. And I feel like this is a month where you are going to be focusing on filling that cup. Queen of Cups can also represent a person in our life. So this would be most likely a woman, and most likely a woman that is a water sign. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So if you do have somebody like that in your life, maybe this is the person that we're going to be opening up to or talking to. But Queen of Cups can also represent an aspect of yourself as well. Okay, so it could show up either way through the month of February, but this Queen of Cups energy as well, she wants to create emotional fulfillment in her life. She wants to create emotional healing. She's also about forgiveness, apologizing, compassion. So if there is like a conversation that needs to come up, I'm also feeling like this is going to be really beneficial. It's going to be healing, and that's going to really help move things forward in a positive direction. So that's coming up as well. You may also be focused on wanting to like feel good about yourself in general. So you might be doing things to kind of create and cultivate more emotional balance, to be surrounded by things that make you feel comfortable, and doing stuff like that. I'm also randomly seeing like you might be into doing like candlelit dinners, or creating more ambience, creating more zest in your life so that you feel more, again, more of that comfort, more of that like romance in life. We also have the Hermit coming up for you as well. So this is kind of interesting. There is a paradox happening here, because for one, in your Astro Dice, this is all about being outside of the house. But there's another aspect of you that's internal, and I feel like this is talking about the emotional side of you that might be doing a lot of internal work this month. So you might be doing a lot of things where you're focused on, I want to create more internal happiness. I need to focus on, these emotions that I've been putting off. I need to focus on these certain things. And I feel like you're going to be going through a deep internal shift on your own this month, doing some deep internal transformations and healings and things like that. But at the same time, this is a really busy month for you where you're also doing a lot of things outside of the house. So you have this kind of nice balance going on through February where, yes, there's a lot of internal stuff that you're focused on, but there's also a lot going on externally. And I just see you having like a good balance with that. And you're also going to really enjoy your alone time this month when you do get it, because again, it's going to be so busy, but there is going to be moments of having this alone time, which I think you're going to really appreciate, because this is the time I feel like where you're going to be really filling your cup, really doing some of those internal shifts that you feel like you might need. So it's interesting that we have that nice parallel going on in the month of February for you. And we also have King of Pentacles being reversed as well. So when he comes up reversed, there could be certain things where we are wanting to bring in more stability. We're wanting to bring in more like groundedness. This might be a month where we're not as grounded, right? And grounded means like, you know, we feel very stable, we have this like calm essence. This is a month where I feel like it's going to be busy, but it's busy in this exciting way. And you're also doing all this internal stuff. But I do feel like there's this essence where you are going to be looking at the areas of your life that feel out of balance, that feel like, ooh, I feel like you're creating like a new foundation for yourself. King of Pentacles being reversed, there could also be habits that you're wanting to break, patterns that you're wanting to let go of. There could also be this feeling of wanting to uproot yourself from old ways of being, old ways of doing things, and areas of your life that are kind of like unsatisfying, things that you've committed to in the past. You might be inclined to be like, you know what? I'm not going to stay committed to certain things if they're not providing me what I want, if they're not kind of supporting me, right? There could be certain things that you're wanting to get rid of that have not been supportive for you, that have not built the foundation that you desire. So you might be looking at those different cracks in your foundation that you're like, I need to address that because I want to patch that up and I want to fix that. And I want to create more sense of stability and more sense of comfort and security and like a sense of reassurance almost. Like, yeah, energies like that. So with that being said, let's dive into our next set of cards here to get a little bit more information about your month ahead. So let's see what we have for you, my group ones. Your month of February. So we have cleanse and release. This is cleansing and releasing some of those emotions. You might also feel like doing like a physical cleanse and release, which could be within your body, like doing like an actual like diet cleanse and other cleanses like that for your body to detoxify and things like that. But this also could be physically within your home, like wanting to kind of do a cleanse and release old things, release old stuff. This could also be on an emotional level, cleanse and release, and a mental level, cleanse and release. There could be cleanses and releases on multiple aspects for you this month, on multiple planes, like the physical plane, the mental plane, the emotional plane, all of that. So you might be really inspired to do so. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a emotional release since we have Queen of Cups coming up, and then also a physical one, because since we have King of Pentacles as well. So yeah, this could be wanting to get rid of old clutter, wanting to get rid of old things that you don't want around anymore. Things that you're like, oh, I don't know why. It's just like clutter hanging around. Maybe you're going to get inspired to get rid of some of that stuff. And let's see what else we have for you. So we also have honor the journey. You're getting ready for something new in your life. Whenever there's a pregnant woman on a card, for one, she can symbolize actual pregnancies, but most of the time, a pregnant woman symbolizes the birth of something new or a new chapter brewing. So you might be thinking about something new that you want to begin, someone new that you want to become, right? And it's sort of like brewing. You're in the brewing stage of like, all right, let's create this. Let's start setting the foundation for it. So it can talk about that. This also says, don't rush, experience life, respect others, and allow messes. So nothing needs to be perfect. Maybe King of Pentacles is also giving a message of letting go of perfectionism this month. We also have expression, find your voice, bottled up emotions, communicate. So this is the month of expression. Look at how she's expressing. Like, this is your month of really healing by expressing. letting stuff out. And I do feel like there's going to be some emotional releases this month, but it's liberating. It's going to be so liberating to have those emotional releases. Let's get some more cards here for you. So my group ones, what else do we have for your month of February? What other themes can you expect this month? Rebirth. Yeah, so if we needed a confirmation of what that pregnant woman was representing, this is a rebirth of you, a new chapter opening up for you. Again, for some of you, this could be like actual pregnancies and births and things like that. But for the most part, the pregnant women symbolize like a rebirth of yourself, a rebirth of, a new idea, a new chapter, all kinds of energies like that. And then we also have stillness coming up for you as well. Amongst all the chaos, I feel like it's going to be really, or I don't want to use the word chaos. Amongst all the busyness, like not chaos. I don't mean to use the word chaos. But amongst all the busyness, it's going to be really important to find stillness, find peace, find time for yourself to get back into balance, to get back into having this solid foundation. Because also with all of the busyness going on, all of this big energy, it's going to be really important to kind of create a solid foundation, right? It's going to be really important to create a solid foundation. And that's going to be something that I feel like you're going to be noticing and working on this month, which is going to be quite helpful. And let's see what else we get. I feel like taking out these cards. Let's see. So we also have it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Again, that Scorpio energy. This is really an emotional release month. There might be something that you've been bottling up or holding on to that you feel like it's time to let it out. It's time to express it. It's time to be honest and open. Okay, so that's going to be an important theme this month. We also have believe in the impossible. Okay, Spirit wants to calm some of your worries right now. I am getting such a strong message from Spirit saying that there might be apprehensions on kind of facing something that you need to face. And it might come from this fear that it's going to turn out a certain way, or that it's not going to be great, or that it might ruin something. Spirit is really saying that it is time to release the negativity. It is time to release it's really time to release the negativity and to believe that it's possible to have a positive outcome here. To really start to look towards, okay, how can I create the best outcome? Maybe it's about honoring what you need to express, allowing for a renewal by cleansing and releasing, by allowing that out. By allowing some time for things to resettle after we allow things to be expressed, after we release that. So let's see what else we get for you. My group ones, your month of February. I also feel like this card wants to come out, boundaries. So yeah, it's going to be really important to set proper boundaries. This is always an important thing, especially regarding other people or our energy or our time or our resources. So maybe you felt called to start doing some of that. We also have the Magician. Oh my gosh, Spirit wants to remind you of your inner power, that you create your reality. You absolutely create your reality. You're in the creator's seat of it. What would you like to create? Focus on the outcome that you want to create. Believe in the impossible. This is time to have a rebirth of you, to believe in the impossible, to see that you have so much more potential inside of you and that you can have this rebirth. You can cleanse and release, right? And you can fully release any negativity that's in your life. You can fully let that out, cleanse it, but we have to face it in order to do that, right? We have to face it. And then this is the card of calling your power back. I see you really calling your power back. And the spider energy is the creator energy. It weaves the web. So I feel like you're going to be weaving new possibilities this month. And then we also have ask body. This definitely, I'm getting a message that you might be called to do like a energy cleanse or like a physical body cleanse, such as like with your diet, exercise, things that you consume, things that you put into your body. Like this is a month where I feel like your body has been really speaking to you. And this cleanse and release card is really letting me know that it's time to kind of like let some things go or create better boundaries with certain things so that you can feel more optimal and more healthy. So you might be called to do those things this month, to shift something about your diet or to shift some habits that have not been healthy for you, and to really get in tune with your body, because I feel like your body has been speaking to you here. So that is something that is coming up as well. And let's see any last information for you, my beautiful group ones. So we also have support and respect aren't the same thing. That's so true. Support and respect are not the same thing. And having both is what is the most beautiful combination. We also have, I create my reality every day. So there's a reminder for you. I create my reality every day. We also have, are you projecting? So sometimes we tend to project fears into the future, even though they might not happen, right? Sometimes we project worries, we project fears, we project assumptions. And sometimes it's nice to take a back seat and be like, you know what? Let me not assume the way that's going to go. Let me be open to the possibilities and like, what if it turns out better than I expect? Because that is also a huge possibility. Then we also have, don't come from a place of lack, come from a place of expansion. Yes. And then the 9th house really reminds us of that too. The fact that we have the 9th house coming up for you. So don't come from a place of lack. You know, when we feel lack, when we're noticing lack and we're like, oh, well, I don't have this yet, or I don't have that, or I'm not good at this, or I'm not good at that. Don't count those reasons, okay? Let's count the reasons why we can make something happen. Let's count the reasons of, you know, all the things that we do have to be grateful for, all the things that are on our side, all the things that are working out for us, because that is going to help uplift you. It's going to help bring you confidence. It's going to help bring you, you know, all the uplifting energy. Focus on the expansion of you, what you already have that's supporting you and making you uplifted into greatness, okay? So that is your month of February. That is Spirit's messages for you as well regarding this next month. So it looks like one where it's going to really help move forward relationships. It's going to help you cleanse and release whatever's been bothering you. It's going to help you kind of put out those fires and get things done and move things forward so that you're not stuck in a space that hasn't been feeling that great. This is a month of breakthroughs, pushing forward. It's also a busy month, but then it's also a month where you're going to be balancing it out with some real personal time of doing an internal shift and doing an internal rebirth. So that's something that is really beautiful. I'm very excited for you to go through this and also come out on top, because you're reawakening your inner magic and reawakening this energy of like, right, I create my reality every day. And I believe in the impossible now because I'm starting to see my own inner strength, my own inner power, right? So this is all about you stepping more into your power, and the powerhouse energy that we had in our Astro Dice. This is really you stepping into that warrior powerhouse energy, and conquering old fears, conquering old blocks. So again, that is your month of February, my beautiful group number ones. I am sending you all so much love, and until next time, bye. All right, my group number twos, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your February prediction. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so beginning with your Astro Dice, let's see my group twos, what is going to be happening for you. So we have Venus in Sagittarius. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and money. And then we have this in the 4th house. Ooh, so the 4th house is the house of your home, your family, your foundation. So it also talks about kind of the money that you save, your roots, your sense of security, your sense of boundaries, and all those types of things. So with Venus being here, I feel like this is going to be a month where you are going to be possibly spending a lot of time with loved ones. Like Venus is, again, the planet of love, beauty, and money. And being in the fourth house, I just feel like there's going to be this heart-centered energy this month. There could be things happening around your home where you are creating a deeper sense of foundation, a deeper sense of love, a deeper sense of romance, a deeper sense of loving where you live. You could even be doing certain things around your home to improve the aesthetic, by the way, because Venus is very much like the planet of aesthetics, the planet of beauty. And so there could be certain things that you're doing, again, around your home to kind of maybe make it more beautiful, maybe make it more comfortable. Maybe you're inspired to move some things around or add some things or do some sort of changes there in order to bring more of that. This could also be within the people that you live with too. So perhaps there is certain things that you're wanting to do to create deeper connection, to create better structure around your home life. Sagittarius energy likes to expand. Sagittarius energy is like, let's expand, let's create more sense of freedom. Maybe you're also going to want to declutter. Okay, like we are sort of approaching spring slowly. We're still in winter, but like we're slowly approaching spring, and we're also in the new year. And I feel like a lot of people, they feel a new energy around this time. And I'm just sensing that you might feel a new energy where you're wanting to create a more sense of breathability, more sense of open space, more sense of freedom. You could be doing certain things around your home to shift your schedule to create more freedom. In regards to your home, your foundation, and your schedule. And also you might be really wanting to get rid of clutter to feel more freedom, to feel more openness and all of that. I also feel like there's certain things that are going to be expressed or that you are going to feel regarding your home that perhaps it's going to open up more freedom, more room to express, more room to kind of be creative and cultivate love and cultivate expansion. Some of you might be talking about expanding your family. Some of you might be talking about expanding something within your home, creating a more expansive energy there. Or there could be themes happening where we are looking into ways in which we expand, or your home life's going to be a major focus, to say the least, in February. Your home life is going to be a major, major focus. And the people that you live with, there's going to be a major focus around them as well. So we also have get grounded. Okay, fourth house is all about getting grounded. You are getting grounded this month. So rather than feeling all up in the air, this is a month where you are connecting back to your roots. So I do feel like you're going to be seeing family a lot this month, okay? If you haven't seen your family in a while, you're going to be seeing them this month. If there is other people that you're really close to that you haven't seen in a while, I feel like you're going to be connecting back with them. I also feel like you're going to be connecting back with your sense of stability, because since Venus is also connected to money, and the fourth house can also be connected to our investments and our sense of security and our foundation, you also might be doing certain things to create a more solid foundation. There might be more money coming in that allows you to expand your sense of security, your sense of safety, your sense of just your foundation in general. And it's going to help you get more grounded. And you in general are getting more grounded as well. Maybe you're wanting to change certain things in your home so that there's less of this like chaotic energy and there's more of like a solid, reliable foundation that allows you to feel more expansive. Because whenever we're in scarcity, we don't feel expansive, right? None of us want to expand when we are in a feeling of scarcity. None of us feel free when we're in a sense of scarcity. So the interesting thing about getting grounded and, setting your foundation really solid is that also in turn allows us to feel more free, and it allows us to feel more expansive. We also have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It is happening. You're wanting to create a little oasis for yourself this month, and create like deep harmony, kind of create your own Lemuria, which is like heaven on earth, your own little heaven sanctuary. We also have Pleiades, double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. Something that I'm feeling too is like you take on a lot. And you're somebody who, you're highly motivated, you have a vision, and you like to uplift others. You might be doing things this month where you're inspired to uplift other people. You're inspired to uplift the people that you live with, or maybe do something nice for them, in order to like uplift your home life. If you live alone, I feel like you're doing things that are going to help uplift you. And double mission, I feel like you might be juggling like multiple things this month. Like perhaps you're juggling, again, this major home life project, this home life vision that you have. But then on top of that, you're also doing so many other things, such as keeping up with your regular life, keeping up with your regular responsibilities, career, things like that. So there's a lot of this stuff that you are juggling, but you're also creating so much more harmony in your life financially, within those that you love. And yeah, it's just, it's a good month where I do feel like you're going to be quite balanced and also really proud of yourself for what you are creating. And I do see more money coming in that will increase your sense of security in your life. So let's go ahead and see what else we get with our tarot cards here for my group 2s. Your month of February. Ooh, that card really wanted to jump out there. So we have Hierophant being reversed. You are ready to break old traditions, because the Hierophant upright is like we're sticking to traditions. It's also kind of our faith, our beliefs. When it's reversed, we are kind of shifting what we maybe previously had our routine as. Previously, what your values and beliefs were are maybe shifting, and maybe you're realizing, you know what, I really value comfort. I really value this. I really value a routine that's like this. So I feel like you're going to be doing this revamp, and you're also going to be looking at things that no longer resonate with you, like traditions, patterns, habits, ways of being, ways that you thought you had to be. There's something that I feel like you're kind of outgrowing, and also just feeling like you're ready for the newness. You're ready to do things your own unique way. Ooh, there's a uniqueness coming through for you where you are, again, you might be breaking some rules that you maybe grew up with, that you were maybe taught, and now you're kind of like, I want to do things my own way. And you are going to be doing things your own way. Maybe you're also just tired of things being a certain way that they've always been, and you're like, I just want newness. I want to refresh. So there's going to be a refresh in your home life. There's going to be a refresh on a personal level. If some of you have also just been struggling with faith in general, or struggling with what you believe in, I also feel like this is something that you're going to be exploring this month on a deeper level. You might be doing things the unconventional way. You might also just realize that regardless of what your family thinks of you, regardless of what other people think of you, maybe you're kind of like, you know what? I want to be me regardless. So you might be stepping into more freedom in regards to that as well. Page of Swords too is a card of communication, communicating a new idea. There could be something that you're inclined to communicate about that could be like a new idea, but the Page of Swords is also like the messenger, so it could also indicate us getting a message from someone else. And this message is, let's actually get some more information, because I do feel like there's going to be like a conversation, important conversation this month. So Spirit, what is Clarify the Page of Swords conversation. Let's see. Let's clarify more of this. What is this? Okay, Two of Swords. Okay, ooh. You might have something to say. This could be you for one. You might have something to say that's been on your mind for a while that you want to get off your chest. Where it's like, you know what, this is actually me. This is the direction I want to go in. These are the things that I want. I haven't talked about this yet, or, maybe I haven't talked about it in depth, but this is a month where it's like, you know what, I need to get this off my chest. I need to talk about it. So it's going to be talked about. This could also be someone else in your life, by the way, that might open up to you about something. I do feel like for the most part, this is you. I'm kind of getting an energy that this is you. Maybe you've had an idea for a while that you just kept on the back burner because you were like, now is not the right time. But maybe in February, you're like, I'm feeling like now's the right time. And I just feel like I want to express this. I want to feel free. And so you're going to be expressing that. And let's see, what else do we have for your month of February? What else is going to be happening this month? Okay, so we also have Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely getting rid of things that no longer satisfy you. I do feel like there's going to be a big clean out that you do around your home. This could also be an emotional clear out as well, like clearing out stuff emotionally that is not really fulfilling you anymore, not really satisfying you. You might even be opening up about something to someone where you're kind of like, I need a change of direction in my life. Ooh, there could be a change in direction that you feel like you need. And this might be the month where it's sort of opening up about that. Or again, this could even be someone that you live with that's saying, oh, I need a change in direction. I need something new. I need something different. But I do feel like this is you on a personal level because just what we had in our Astro Dice here, I'm getting more that this is your energy that's wanting to explore further, that's wanting to find deeper satisfaction. And I do feel like you're beginning like a soul journey here in the month of February, going on this soul journey of like, let's find what is going to be the most satisfying. So let's go ahead and take our next set of cards here. And let's see what else we get for your month of February. My group twos, what else do we have for you? We also have courage. So I feel like this is the courage to, for one, open up about things. Also the courage to get rid of things that are no longer working for you. This says inner strength, action, trust yourself. And then it also says types of bravery. So bravery comes in a lot of different forms. And this is a month where you are letting out more of that bravery to step outside of your comfort zone, the courage to maybe change things up, the courage to do different things around your home or do different things that you kind of maybe didn't let yourself do before. Let's see what else we can get here for you. All right, so then we also have the moon phases on our phases. Respect where you are. This is also self-care and syncing with cycles. So, for one, something that I'm feeling here is that you might be going through a different phase or season of your life, or you might have realized you might be realizing that you're just coming out of an old phase and you don't want to be in that phase anymore. And so you're wanting to expand into more freedom. This is something that I feel like you're going to be opening up about this month. Kind of like that you're wanting a new chapter. I'm also hearing something about like feminine cycles. Because the feminine cycle goes along with the moon. And for some reason, I'm hearing something about that. There's something about that. Maybe you are honoring your more natural cycle, honoring more about how you feel through the month. So whether you're a man or a woman watching this, like, I'm getting a message about that, but obviously this would be more of like, if you have that, feminine cycle, then I feel like you are going to be honoring that more, honoring how you feel more, realizing that maybe you don't wake up feeling the exact same every single day, and that's totally normal, right? So yeah, I feel like you're kind of syncing more, honoring your cycle more, honoring your body more. So that's coming through. We also have sky expansion. Befriend the mind, inner freedom, expanded consciousness. So you're also expanding what's possible for you this month. And also just seeing a bigger picture, like you might be expanding yourself within your expression, right? Because these two cards are kind of looking like they have the same sky. There could be something that you're really wanting to create, an atmosphere that you're wanting to create, that you are going to be cultivating this month. There could also be dreams and visions. The skies represent dreams and visions. So there could be like a dream or vision that you would really like to create. And you're going to be expanding more into that this month. Allowing your wings to spread. To kind of believe in yourself more, to kind of take this journey, to have the courage to take this journey. Okay, and let's see what else we get here for you. My group twos, what else do we have for your month ahead? We also have time. You might be doing things with your schedule in order to create a more solid foundation, in order to create a better sense of time, a better sense of your kind of schedule, because time can sometimes be something that either works for us or works against us. And you might be seeing where you need to kind of rebalance that aspect of your life in order to create more time. Perhaps family time is something that means a lot to you. In this month, that might be something that you're looking at. Or you're going to be looking at your time, such as like, you know, this time of the month, I don't feel that great. So let me honor that time. Let me give myself some me time. Let me focus my time on the things that I've been wanting to build. 4 is also a builder number. So there could be things that you want to build as well, like building that vision, building that dream, working towards that, working on yourself, working on making time for the things that you love and that you want to do. We also have the card of forgiveness coming through as well. This could be on a personal level. There could be forgiveness of yourself on a deep personal level, but there could also be within family things that we want to forgive, things that we're like ready to let go of, grudges that we're ready to let go of. Other things like that, the courage to really speak up. The courage to open up about something. There could be something that we are opening up about within our family life. Forgiveness that we are giving towards, again, friends or family or people that we live with. There could be forgiveness towards us that is coming in. And let's see what else we get here for you. My group twos, what else do we have for your month of February? Oh, we have the Magician coming up. We have Surrender coming up. Let's see. Okay, so there's things that we do have to surrender to. And this is a month for you where things that have been outside of your control, you're letting go of that. And you're going to be able to let go of things that you've been holding on to that have not been serving you. What have you been holding on to that's not been serving you? Okay, this could also be the clutter that you're getting rid of. This could be mental clutter, emotional clutter, physical clutter in your life that you are ready to let go of. And then we have the Magician. This is going to help open up more of your ability to kind of step more into the creator's seat of your life. Because think about it, when we're trying to fix something that we cannot control, we don't really feel our inner magic or our power very much, do we? But then when we step away from that and then we focus on, okay, what can I control? I can control myself. I can control my reactions. I can control my actions and what I choose to do. that's when we step back into our power. So this is a month where I feel like you're also going to be reawakening your power, stepping more into that. And then we also have the card Withdraw. I do feel like this is going to be a homey month for you. It's going to be quite a homey month where you might be focused on being more internal, more with like in your own space, more time for you, more time for reflection, more time for relaxing. You might also be doing things where you're like, I need to make more time for sleep. That could be a big theme this month too. For a lot of you, withdrawing from things that you cannot control. Maybe taking a break from something. 8 of Cups, there could be something that you're inclined to take a break from. Like this could be taking time off of work. This could be taking, again, some you time. Focusing on that, focusing on family, focusing on the things that kind of really matter to you most, and realizing what does matter to you most. This is a month of like really starting to look at that and figure that out, because that's a big question, right? And it's going to be bringing in more harmony. And I do see, again, more sense of security forming this month, especially with Venus and Sagittarius in the 4th house. Like this is raising your sense of security. It is harmonizing your foundation, harmonizing your home, creating more beauty around your home, creating an environment that you absolutely love to spend time in. Also healing relationships around the home and creating and cultivating more loving feelings, more expanded freedom feelings, especially if you've been craving more freedom. And then our last few cards that we have here, the messages from Spirit. We have the card, Nothing is Permanent. Things are always changing. You're allowed to change. Nothing is permanent. Then we also have support and respect are not the same thing, which is so true. So are we supporting, or are we respecting, or are we going to give both? And are we going to receive both? We also have, I listen to my intuition and it never leads me astray. I listen to my intuition and it never leads me astray. How freaking beautiful, because yeah, your intuition is always the aspect of you that knows the bigger picture. It knows what is meant for you. And your intuition will never lead you astray. And so, yeah, that is such a beautiful card to end us off on here. The way in which we tap into our intuition is following those inner knowings that we have. Inner knowings. And they don't speak through fear, by the way. Intuition never speaks through fear. It never speaks through elevated, harsh emotions. It never speaks through super powerful emotions, even if they're like super good. Intuition is a subtle inner knowing. So when you can quiet the mind and listen to your own internal subtle inner knowings, that's your intuition. They're also your inner pulls. Are you being pulled and guided somewhere? Are you being pulled to do something new, to make a change in your life? Are you being pulled to have a certain conversation? And remember, intuition is not fear. Intuition never uses fear. Intuition is a higher state of consciousness. Therefore, it never taps into those lower emotions. Those lower emotions stem from our ego. They stem from our personal projections. Intuition is a subtle inner knowing. So that's the difference between them. And when you listen to your intuition, it will never lead you astray. So quieting the mind. I also feel like some of you might be making time to like meditate and quiet the mind. I'm just, for some reason, really feeling that in that 2 of Swords card. But yeah, that is what we have here. And also the Withdraw card is giving me that energy too. So making space for you, making some you time in between all of everything that's happening, and focusing on what are those things that you really want? What are those things that make you feel really good? And Venus in the 4th house is really helping you bring out and cultivate that loving energy, that aesthetic, beautiful energy in your life. So again, I feel like you're going to be called towards doing those types of things. And that is your month of February, my beautiful group number 2s. Thank you so much for joining me here for today's video. I'm sending you all so much love, and until next time, bye. All right, my group number 3s, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the month of February. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so beginning here with your Astro Dice, let's see your month of February. So we have Mercury in Aquarius in the 3rd house. So Mercury is the planet of the mind, communication, writing, short trips, short travel, expression, all of your mental kind of energy. It's also your schedule. And being in Aquarius is the innovator energy. And it's also the energy of communication as well. It's very connected to that. Being in the 3rd house is the energy of communication too. So this is going to be a month where other people might be a big theme. Like there could be a lot of important conversations that you're having this month. There could be a lot of plans that you have with friends this month. There could be certain road trips or short travel or other events that are happening, events that are going on, things that you're being invited to this month. Also, this is an aspect of learning too. So some of you, there could be something that you're interested in learning this month. There could be classes, courses, books, videos, things that you're like educational things that you are consuming or doing. Some of you, there could also be like an important thing coming up within education for you. This could be like tests or other things going on where we're like, oh, I have to study for that. I need to learn. I need to implement wisdom and knowledge and be a little bit innovative with my time and my schedule here. So all of those things could be going on through the month of February, especially with what we have coming up here. And this is also the energy of planning. So there could be something that you're planning. Maybe you're planning something around your schedule, planning an event, planning get-togethers, planning something for your future, right? Because this also deals with, writing, planning something big, being innovative around something, doing paperwork. Oh my God, for some reason, paperwork just came up big. And again, that could come in the form of tests. It could come in the form of like, just reading a lot, or it could come in the form of like contracts, admin work, getting stuff done in those areas of your life. So that's really coming through as well. Some of you might be planning a trip in the future, or even planning a trip for the month of February, because these Astro Dice do also connect with like trips and stuff like that. So here are our next cards that we are going to dive into. So we also have musician coming up for you. I feel like this is a month of getting into harmony. Also, this is a month of getting into like flow. You know when I just heard the words, the soundtrack of your life. I feel like you are wanting to feel more like pumped up. I'm hearing that you want to feel more main character energy, that you're wanting to create and cultivate more motivation, more flow. And for some reason, I'm hearing that music is going to be a big part of that this month, of evoking the right emotions, evoking the right energies. I also feel like since music is so connected to the emotions, this is also a month of expression. Especially the fact that we have Mercury in the 3rd house coming up too. Like, this is really the month of expression, but I feel like there's really positive expression happening here. It's kind of like, it's creating harmony. It's creating, it's cultivating an emotional state that you really desire. Also, this card says shine on it. So there could be an opportunity for you to kind of express something and be in the spotlight a little bit. This could be spotlighting certain emotions. Okay. In fact, I'm getting a couple different messages here. Some of you might have something that you really want to express to someone. And this is a positive thing too, by the way. This is like, well, at least I'm feeling like it's really positive. At least most of you who chose this pile, I'm feeling like there's something really positive that you want to express. And this could be the month where you garner up the courage to do so. There's something that, this shine energy. Okay. And that's why I feel like this is a very positive thing, because there's something that it's a shining emotion. It's a positive emotion. It's like, ooh, look at this. Or like, ooh, look at, I just, you know, I just passed this test, or I just did this. It's kind of like this being in the spotlight energy for a moment. Something really exciting news to share. Ooh, yeah, exciting news to share for sure, actually. There's going to be some exciting news that you have to share in February. There could also be somebody who expresses something exciting towards you that kind of lights you up and all of a sudden puts a pip in your step, or a pop in your step, or whatever that expression is, where all of a sudden we're kind of just like, you know, those moments where it kind of just feels like good music is always playing and we're really vibing to it. We're walking and there's just that happier step. There's like a pip in our step. Yeah, this is going to be your energy this month, because there's going to be some kind of exciting news, and you're going to feel sort of like you're walking in that main character energy this month, which is going to be beautiful. So yes, we also have the card of Sorceress coming through. Summon, conjure, weave, enchant. This is when we feel like we've really manifested something and that we've like called it into our lives. I also feel like you're going to be summoning like, and you're going to be summoning like positive experiences your way and positive emotions and the manifestation of certain things. Ooh, and then we have the Lovers coming up for you as well. There could be something beautiful being expressed through a loved one this month, to say the least. If you're in a relationship, there's going to be some like exciting, expressive news coming from that person. Also, all of these cards have this same dark blue in them. This is some deep expression. This is connected to the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and this is definitely, yeah, very much an expressive month. There's going to be some exciting news coming in. You also might be hearing something from somebody. Somebody might be deeply expressing their emotions to you. And yeah, even if you're not in a relationship, but maybe you're kind of interested in somebody, or maybe there's somebody, there could even be like a secret admirer for some of you. You might be hearing somebody opening up about their feelings towards you. And I feel like it's going to be really positive. And again, this might be the thing that's putting that pip in your step. You also might be, again, just having really good news to share. And then if you're already in a relationship, this could be like your partner being so supportive and so excited for you. This could be a loved one being so excited and so supportive of you. Relationships being something that's really positive. Just since we have Mercury in the third house here, like I really feel like communication is going to be a big thing this month, and you're going to be hearing news, hearing information that really lights you up and creates deeper bonds, deeper connections. There's an exciting energy that is being shown here in regards to communication and all of that. So that's going to be coming through this month of February. And let's go ahead and see what else we have going on. What other themes, what other energies do we have for my group 3s this month? So we also have the 6 of Cups being reversed. Somebody definitely has something to express to you. Some of you, there could be somebody from the past coming back into your life. I don't feel like this is necessarily connected to the person who has something to express to you, but for some of you guys, it might be. For some of you guys, it might be. Or this is something that somebody has been feeling and thinking for a while, right? That's why it kind of brings that past energy back, because this could be somebody has been feeling and thinking something for a while. Maybe even this is an aspect of you, but it hasn't been expressed. And then this month, it is going to get expressed. I'm also randomly hearing that some of you might be called to listen to music that is like way back from the past, like a blast from the past. That's just a random side note. We also have the 9 of Wands being reversed here too. So letting down your guard. letting down your guard, old inhibitions that kind of kept you stuck, that kept you maybe not expressing, or things that maybe you were worried about, things that kind of caused you anxiety. You're like letting your guard down about it this month. You have the support. Good news is coming in. Like really good news is coming in. If you're waiting on certain news, if you're waiting to hear back about something, I really feel like you're going to hear back about it and it's going to be positive. It's going to be something where you're able to take this fresh breath and be like, oh, I can let down my guard. I can like open up. I can be, whew. It's like this sense of freedom, this sense of being able to breathe, being able to have a sigh of relief. And, oh, a bunch of cards coming out. We also have 10 of Swords coming through. So, yeah, there was something that might have been stressing you out that this month you're going to be able to have a sigh of relief around. The 10 of Swords also indicates the ending of a cycle, the ending of a phase. So if there was a stressful phase that you were in, like some of you might have been going through like major tests at school, and maybe that was really stressful, and then there's going to be a sigh of relief because by the end of February, we're kind of like, whew, it's done, or, oh, I'm over that now. Like, oh, that's good. So that energy is coming through as well. For some of you, this could have also been like stress around like scheduling things, planning things, but then all of a sudden there's like this sigh of relief again, kind of getting certain paperwork done, getting on top of things. Then there's that sigh of relief. We also have King of Pentacles being reversed and then the Four of Pentacles being reversed. So starting off with the Four of Pentacles reversed, this is when we are letting go of insecurities, things that you felt insecure about, whether that be your finances or even personal insecurities, being fearful of losing something, right? So perhaps there was this fear of like, oh, what if I mess up when I express something? What if I express how I feel and then I mess things up? Like there's that sort of energy coming through, and maybe that's also what was causing the stress. But then after we're done expressing it, right? After we're done expressing it, the Four of Pentacles reversed is this, again, this sigh of relief, this ability to be like, oh, it's done, it's over with. And it's also a positive outcome. The Four of Pentacles being reversed is us not feeling insecure anymore. It's us feeling a sense of freedom. It's us feeling a sense of stability. It's us feeling a sense of confidence to shine. You're overcoming something to feel a higher sense of confidence to shine. King of Pentacles being reversed too, there could be certain things that are shifting here. Perhaps you're wanting to make new financial plans for some of you. There could be new plans that you're wanting to make financially because maybe you're like, oh, I don't like feeling insecure about my money. I don't like feeling unstable about my money. And perhaps there's going to be certain changes that you're going to implement this month because you're like, okay, things can no longer go on the way that they have. And that's possibly also why we have 10 of Swords coming up too, because maybe we're like totally done with a certain pattern where we're like, okay, I can no longer continue doing this the way that I have. I need to make some changes here in order to bring in more stability, because King of Pentacles is talking about the areas of our life where we have felt unstable. So where have you felt unstable? This is a month of being like, oh, I'm totally done with that. I am no longer going to perpetuate that cycle. I'm no longer going to recreate that feeling in that cycle. It is like being totally done with that. So there's something that you are really releasing there, a pattern that you're ending. And let's see what else we get here. This could also be getting reassurance from somebody that allows us to have a sigh of relief from things that we were feeling insecure about. So let's see, what else do we get for you? Ooh. We also have the card of balance coming through and the card of sensitivity. So balance, all is connected, balancing extremes, inner and outer. I see this as you, the things that you kind of had fears about, or the things that you kind of felt like you had to keep hidden, all of a sudden you're kind of just like, oh, it's like bringing the light to those things. That's what I'm really seeing. I'm also seeing balance when it comes to give and take in your life, when it comes to expression, when it comes to support between you and somebody else. I'm also hearing balance when it comes to, for some reason, the word mutual feelings. Then we also, again, have sensitivity. So validate the self. Vulnerability is strength and projection. So yeah, opening up. Vulnerability is strength. Being able to take that sigh of relief, being like, I released it, I let it out, I talked about what I needed to talk about, I communicated it, I finished planning the thing, I put myself out there, I did the thing, I went into the spotlight, I let myself shine, I stepped outside of my comfort zone, I expressed myself. Then there's this sigh of relief. And look at her, she's like, it's almost like her heart is being expressed, and then she's kind of able to sit there and be like, she's able to bathe in that expression, be like, okay, it's off my chest. There's something that's like coming off her chest. And the ability to kind of, again, be in the spotlight, to be vulnerable and be open, and to find and cultivate that strength because of that. So let's see what else we get here for you. My group threes. Your month of February. You know what? February is actually, I'm just realizing this, February is the month that's associated with love, of course, because of Valentine's Day. And there's a lot of people around Valentine's Day that express their deeper feelings. So actually, I'm just realizing now as I look at this, because there's a lot going on here about the expression of deeper feelings. There's some deeper feelings that are going to be expressed to you this month from someone that really likes you, somebody who has a lot of feelings towards you. They have more that they want to express to you, and vice versa. Okay, we also have revelation. These are like, revelations are like these moments where kind of like the big sort of epiphanies happen, the big revelations happen, and then all of a sudden, things are never really the same again. There's something where it's like, ooh, it's never going to be the same again, but in a really good way. There's like a revelation happening in your life. We also have death and magic coming through. This one is really reminding me of our balance card. Death is always associated with shifts, like the ending of an old chapter, the ending of an old cycle. So I feel like there's this ending of stress. There's this ending of inhibitions, boundaries, secret feelings. There's endings of that. And there is more magic and revelations being had this month. And then we also have devotion. Ooh. Devotion is also similar to like commitment, right? So there's some sort of commitment that might be taking place this month, or this energy of devotion, devoting time, devoting feelings towards something. So this could be your devotion towards planning, studying, getting certain things done. It also could be a devotion of heart energy, devotion of feelings. And let's see what else we get here. Okay, we also have the Seeker coming through. And we also have, these two cards have been wanting to come up a lot lately. I feel like in all the readings I've been doing lately, I feel like these cards show up the most often. Withdraw and surrender. Okay, you're surrendering to the bigger picture, to the deep emotions, surrendering to like, the outcome's gonna be what it is, but there's like such a positive outcome coming through here. The Seeker, I feel like this could be an aspect of you, or this could be somebody who's kind of seeking your approval, or you might be seeking somebody else's approval. You might be seeking more information, and you're receiving. Look at, you're receiving. There might be something that you're seeking. You might be like, okay, so how do you really feel about me? Or there could be other things that you're seeking, such as like, I need to find this certain information. I need to figure this out. I need to find the right connections, the right people, this, that. There could be certain things that you're seeking this month, and you are finding. Like, look at, she's like welcoming in and receiving information, things are coming through. withdraw as well, I feel like there's going to be this sigh of relief and this sigh of like relaxation coming through by the end of the month. For a lot of you, this is going to happen around mid-February, this sigh of relief of like, I can relax now. I can like let it go now. I can have peace of mind now. So that is going to be coming through. And let's get any last messages for you for the month of February, my group 3s. Let's see, any last messages for my group 3s? Let's try to get one more here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, see it through to completion is one of your cards. So don't give up. See it through to completion. If you set out to do something this month, see it through to completion. We also have the card of how are you today? So how are you doing? Doing like check-ins with yourself is so important. Doing like those nice check-ins. So how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? And with that information, we can learn maybe what we need and how we need to give to ourselves. We also have, I give myself permission to release any guilt, shame, or regret. Because there's no point in holding on to any of that. Then we also have, if it's coming up, let it go. Ooh, that also goes with like things that you need to get off your chest, things that you need to say. If it's coming up, let it out. Let it out. Let it go. Let it out. If it's coming up, let it out. Let it go. It is okay. There is safe space to do so. So those are your messages for the month of February. It definitely looks like communication, learning, good things going on with when it comes to learning or tests or paperwork that you have to do. It looks like that is all fine and dandy. If any of you are like writing something, planning something, you know, doing things like that, this is going to be such a productive, amazing month for all of that sort of energy, and also a very productive and amazing month for expression within love and opening up all those energies and those experiences. So that is what we have here, my beautiful group number 3s, your month of February, the big themes that are going to be happening this month. And yeah, I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you so much for joining me here for today's video. And until next time, bye. All right, my group number 4s, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your prediction for the month of February. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so beginning with our Astro Dice here. Let's see your month of February. So we have Neptune in Taurus in the 11th house. Neptune is the planet of imagination, visions, fantasies. It's also the arts and media and creativity, all of that. Being in Taurus, Taurus is the sign that likes comfort, it likes stability. It's also humorous. It's connected to our diet as well, and also our finances and beauty and aesthetics and all things like that. And then the 11th house is the house of also the media, which is kind of interesting actually. But it is also like the world and expansion and people and networking and friendships, all types of connections like that. So a couple different things that I'm seeing here. Some of you might have like an important person that you are meeting this month. Others of you, I'm kind of getting this message that if you do anything artsy, or if you do anything that requires media attention, media recognition, perhaps just stepping more into that, more into marketing yourself, more into networking, you know, getting more eyes on what it is that you do, getting more clients to see you, getting more people coming in. I really feel like this is an amazing month for that. This is an amazing month for that. Perhaps you're learning how to use media in a new way in order to call in more viewers, more clients, more eyes, more recognition. Again, all kinds of things like that. So that's one aspect of this. I do also feel like some of you have maybe like a creative vision for your future in some way. And this might be the month of making the right connections to help expand that, to help build that. Also with that Taurus energy just being there too, I feel like this is a practical month of moving things forward and also focusing on making things enticing, making things, refined. Ooh, I'm hearing the word refined and detailed and all of that. Also, if any of you have needed to network in order to find people to help you with your vision, those people are going to be coming through. Friendships are going to be really powerful this month as well in helping give you the sort of like insight and information that you need. So that's going to be really positive. I think friendships are going to be something that's really supportive for you this month. And for some reason, the media and social media is going to be important for your expansion this month as well, it seems. So yeah, it could even be things that you learn online too, by the way. This could be things that you learn online that help expand you. This could also be a vision for the future. If any of you want to work and have opportunities to travel while you work, this is speaking about that. This could also be building that vision for the future. Maybe you have a certain expansive vision that you would like to call in for your future. This is sort of like the planning of that, the prepping of that. And for some of you, it might even be the doing of that. Maybe you're really stepping into that this month. So yeah, we also have the card here of no regrets coming through. So there's going to be something that you are doing this month where you're kind of just like, oh, I'm really glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I took that step. I'm really glad that I spoke about that. I'm really glad that I inquired about that. I'm really glad that I took that action. There's something that you're going to be so happy that you did. Maybe it was something that you were debating for a little while that afterwards you're like, you know what? I am so glad that I did that. So let's see what else we have here. We also have inner strength coming through. Maybe this is a month too of looking at, ooh, I almost feel like this is you looking at all the things that you have to do and being like, I got this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And maybe it's also like a vision that you have that seems really big. And you're almost cultivating that inner strength to be like, you know what, I'm going to go towards it. I'm diving in, I'm jumping into it, I'm going to do it. Right? It's like the inner strength to overcome a fear or overcome like a big thing or to dive into a big thing. We also have earth waters coming through. This is a month too of really immersing yourself into something. I'm hearing the word immersion, like fully immersing yourself into an idea, a vision. It's also going to be a month of cleansing too. I'm hearing the word cleansing. And then we also have the card of convergence coming through as well. Convergence is like the meeting of two worlds. And I feel like for you, you're like merging. There's could be some sort of merging happening this month or a connection. Oh, I'm also just hearing the word connection. Connection to the right people, connection to the right conversations, connection to the right ideas that are going to really help expand you this month. There's such connection that's going to come through with that. And the immersion of like dedicating yourself to something, kind of diving right in, no regrets, saying yes to something. This, for some of you, this could be an opportunity coming through as well, but I do feel like this is something that you've been planning yourself, thinking about yourself and kind of creating for yourself. And let's see what else we get here for you. My group 4 is your month of February. Let's find out more about it. There could also be something that you're like willing to express this month that you're like, ooh, no regrets about that. I'm so proud of that. And we also have the 6 of Pentacles being reversed. A big theme for you this month is also looking at areas of your life that were imbalanced. Ooh, and I'm also hearing the word investing into your future. Oh, okay, so a couple different things. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that one first, and then we're gonna go back to the other things that I feel as well. Investing into your future. So sometimes 6 of Pentacles being reversed, it talks about like our income versus our spending, right? It talks about that harmony and that balance. When it's reversed, it can sometimes indicate that we are investing, we're taking like extra time from ourselves, or we're taking extra resources or extra energy from ourselves and putting it into something knowing that it's like worth the investment, right? So for example, maybe we don't have a ton of time on our hands to begin with, but maybe we're like, oh, it's going to be so worth it for me to extract some of the time now, sacrifice some of that extra time now, and maybe, you know, it'll kind of create a little bit of an imbalance, but it's an investment into the future. So sometimes we do need to create deliberate imbalances in order to invest into our future. So that's one aspect I'm getting in this card. But you are also looking at those imbalances and being aware of them and looking at, okay, how long am I committing myself to this imbalance, and how do I rebalance this? How do I make it balanced afterwards? I do also think you're going to be looking at, okay, where have I been spending my time, my energy, and my resources? And how do I start investing and making changes now so that will be rebalanced in the future, so that will reach a point of balance? So it's really about trusting yourself, diving into something, committing to something. And again, I'm also hearing that, again, addressing just those sacrifices that you're willing to make now in order to make something happen for yourself in the future. Also, in areas of your life where there's been unequal give and take, I feel like you're going to be looking at rebalancing that. And let's see what else we get for you, my group 4s. I'm also feeling this card. 7 of Swords being reversed too. Okay, yeah, so I think that you are seeing that there's no way to kind of just like make something happen unless you're willing to go all in. It's almost like this realization of, I need to be willing to make certain sacrifices to make my vision happen. Like, that's a repeating message, even with the 7 of Swords being reversed, because it's this energy of like, I can't cut corners. I just need to like commit. I need to dive all in. I need to believe in myself. So it's getting rid of these doubts and really fully committing yourself to, okay, I just got to do it. I either choose to do it or I choose not to do it. And I feel like you're choosing to do something. Let's see what else we get here for you. We also have 5 of Cups coming up. I also see you looking at past failures, past things that didn't work out for you. And you're also going to be overcoming your fear of things not working out. And kind of going on this route of like choosing to believe in yourself, choosing to let go of the past, choosing to let go of fears, choosing to let go of doubts. And let's see our last few cards here. Or, well, we have a lot more cards to get into, but let's see these ones. Okay, ooh, 9 of Cups. We're gonna save that one for right after. I feel like I need to read these ones first. Okay, so we have Judgment upright, and then 2 of Swords being reversed. There has been certain thoughts that have been really holding you back, but Judgment also comes up. These trumpets, by the way, resemble higher callings. Higher callings. Callings that it's like, ooh, like I'm being called to do this. I'm being called to step up. But you see how he's also sitting here because he's also kind of like maybe like, am I ready? Do I really have what it takes? Is this the right time? There's all these sort of judgments that might stand in the way of us answering a certain call. This is your month of letting down your guard, opening up and choosing to answer the call, choosing to step up higher. This could also be a month of you looking at your mentality, looking at certain judgments and being like, you know what, let me release that. Let me be honest, let me release that. Let me also let go of a negative mindset. That could also be a huge theme for you this month, is like, let me let go of judgments. It's been too judgy lately. And it's just like, let's open up the heart again, because before it was closing off the heart, closing off compassion. And now it's like, let's be compassionate with myself and with others. And then this is all leading to the 9 of Cups energy. So it's interesting how all of this is now leading to a higher sense of fulfillment, a wish being granted, a wish being fulfilled. You are on a journey of fulfilling a deep desire that you have. And this is also going to be a month that does lead you to fulfillment. All the decisions that you're making this month to kind of like invest into your future, to focus on what's really worth your time, what's really worth your energy, cutting away things that are not worth your time and energy, letting go of past failures, past judgments, letting go of the past, letting go of what's no longer in your control, being able to answer the call, letting go of internal judgments, letting go of like, really starting to open up your heart. This is going to lead to so much more fulfillment, really deciding to jump in and immerse yourself into this particular journey. Wow, there's just like some big messages coming up regarding that sort of theme. So let's see. Anything else that we have for you? Let's see. My group 4s, what else do we have? So we also have awareness. This is a month too where I feel like you're gonna have so many epiphanies and so many just awarenesses on, it's like this awareness of, these judgments have not been good for me. And like trying to cut corners has not been good for me, or looking at failures and disappointments has not been good for me. Trying to take a shortcut, expecting things to work out too quickly has not been good for me. It's like all these awarenesses. This even says key to healing, notice patterns and illusions and pause. Noticing patterns. So where have we had certain patterns that have maybe held us back before? The month of February is you releasing that and becoming aware of those things. Then we also have reclaim your body. Body is home, self-love, release emotions from the body. Sometimes we actually hold emotions in our body. And in fact, all emotions that we hold on to get stored in our body. And it can create aches and pains. It can create tension. It can create stress, all kinds of different things. This is also a month where I feel like you're going to be able to release a lot of that, to reclaim your power. Whenever reclaim your body comes up too, this could also be where we're wanting to make decisions that are going to be healthier for our body. So you might get inspired to do things that are going to, again, just be healthier for you in general. Maybe there's like diet changes that you want to make. Maybe there is changes with your physical, like exercise, physical movement that you're wanting to change and maybe integrate more of this month. This is also reclaiming your confidence too. Let's see what else we have for you. My group 4s and my group 4s. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, these ones came up with the last group. Devotion, revelation, death, and magic. Okay, we'll take them just because they're coming up, but I also feel like getting some others for you just because those ones came up literally for the last group, which is so interesting. Okay, and let's see. So death and magic is sort of when we are releasing the old and we're calling back our inner magic. Revelation is like these sort of like epiphanies that allow us to create radical change. So radical realizations. That's something that I'm seeing coming through. And then devotion is sort of like this commitment, which is exactly what I was feeling about diving right in. There's going to be this commitment, this energy of like diving right into something. And then we also have alliance. There's going to be a really important connection that you make this month. Like this could be a friend, business partner, networking connection, something like this. But there's going to be a really important connection that you do make this month. That's going to help inspire you. This could even be a connection that you make through like finding an inspiring person who inspires you about the next steps to take, right? This could be coming across like the right person, like by watching videos, right? By using the media, and then all of a sudden you find somebody that you're like, oh my God, that person's so inspiring. Let me find out more about them and let me learn more about them. And then it kind of inspires you on your journey and the next steps that you're meant to be taking in life. So I feel like that's a theme coming through. And let's see what else we get for you. The Magician's been wanting to come up so much lately too. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Then we also have the Seeker coming through. We also have the Wildling coming through. You might also, okay, this card I'm feeling like a literal energy towards because the scissors in the hair. Some of you might get really inspired to change up your look in some way. This could be changing up your style or changing your hair. This could also be changing up something about you, kind of making a wild, spontaneous sort of choice to, do something different. Also with the Wildling energy, it's sort of this energy to like cut away old inhibitions. The Seeker energy as well. I feel like this is you being open to receiving and also seeking out, how do I make this happen? And then gathering the right information. Anything that you ask for this month, whatever it is that you ask for, if you're like, hey, universe, I'm seeking, what's my next step? How do I make this happen? What do I need to do? Trickles of information are coming through. You are going to be receiving the answers, the guidance for that. Anytime that you set an intention, even if you set an intention with yourself, like, I'm seeking inspiration. I'm seeking this, I'm seeking that. Whatever you're seeking, you are going to be literally receiving the information and the answers to that this month. And then the Magician is stepping into your Magician energy, which is the ability to make your vision happen, to manifest your vision. So I think that there's going to be a lot of progress, a lot of sort of magical things that might happen, like synchronicities that might happen that just lead you to the right information. Synchronicities, like all of a sudden when you ask for it, the answer's there. All of a sudden, right when you set the intention of like, I want to do this, all of a sudden the opportunities, the right ideas start flowing in. So that's this Magician energy, is this ability to manifest exactly what you need, exactly what it is that you're looking for to help move you forward. So that's going to really be coming through this month as well. And let's see any other last messages that we have for you, my group 4s for your month of February. So if not now, then when? Wow, that is absolutely a message that was meant to come up for you. If not now, then when? Then we have nothing is permanent. So you feeling uncomfortable doing something, that's not permanent, right? Eventually it's going to feel comfortable for you. Then we also have, this is a message for you too. It's okay to fail, stand up and try again. Then we also have pay attention. Oh my gosh. Okay, whenever this card comes up, I really feel like it's spirit having a message for some of you that might have like drifted off, might have started doing other things. This is the card of pay attention. Okay, so if you missed out on some of this, go rewind, like I'm hearing like 7-8 minutes and rewatch, because there's some things that the universe was like, pay attention. Also, whenever you start asking for things, the information is going to start flowing in, okay? When you start asking for answers, the information is going to flow in. So pay attention. The universe is saying pay attention this month because the answers are there. The things that you're asking for, the how, the revelations, the information, pay attention. It's all coming through. Okay, then we also have take a breath and try again. Wow, all these cards about don't give up, take a breath, try again, go at it again. I don't care how many times it doesn't work, take a breath, try again. Don't get down on yourself this month. If you're not seeing the results that you wanted right away, don't get down on yourself. Take a breath and try again. It's okay to fail. Stand up and try again. All these cards about keep going, keep going. Your spirit guides right now, my group 4s are like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Because your spirit guides, I feel like, can see the bigger picture and see where you're going. And your spirit guides are like, it's so worth it. Just keep going. Just like Nikola Tesla. It took him over, I believe, or no, not Nikola Tesla. Thomas Edison took over 10,000 tries to make the light bulb work. 10,000 times, okay? So continue, get up and try again. If you have a vision, make it happen. Get up, try again. Okay, then we also have embrace the uncertainty. Embrace the uncertainty. So even though maybe you can't see, when is it going to happen? When is it going to come in? Well, embrace the uncertainty because it is coming. It's okay to fail, stand up, try again. Take a break or take a breath and then try again. And then if not now, then when? Let's go. There's this motivation. I feel like Spirit is trying to give you some motivation right now, my love. Like, wow, Spirit's really coming through with the continue on. Like, even if it gets hard, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's that sort of energy from Spirit right now, and it's really coming in. So pay attention because Spirit is giving you the wisdom that you need. Spirit is giving you the answer that you need right now. So that is your answer. Continue on and just step into your power, right? And keep going because there's some big things that are accumulating, some big things that are coming together in the bigger picture that are leading you to exactly what it is that you've been trying to create, the things that you've been wanting, all of that. So it's leading you to all of that. And that is what we have here for you, my beautiful group number 4s, your month of February. Spirit is here guiding you big time, giving you the seeds of wisdom that you need, all the answers that you need. So please pay attention and be open to that because Spirit's really coming through for you right now. And you're being so divinely guided. Like, I just really feel that. I'm getting goosebumps even talking about that. You're being so divinely guided right now. For your big picture, the thing that you really desire and the thing that you really want. So have time to use your awareness to pay attention, to listen to the signs that are coming through and all of that, because this is leading you to your 9 of Cups, which is literally the card of getting your wish, by the way. So that is what we have here for you, my love, my group number 4. Thank you so much for joining me here for today's video. I'm sending you all so much love. And until next time, bye.